The story for the Orioles in this win streak has been the pitching. 4 outstanding starts in a row, and now Grayson Rodriguez in his 4th big league start trying to pick up where he left off.
Akil Baddoo leads things off against Grayson Rodriguez, and a base hit up the middle for Akil Baddoo.
That was an off-speed pitch up, and Akil Baddoo was on it, drills it into center field.
Riley Green bats from the left side.
3-2 fastball blows him away, and a strikeout for Rodriguez against Green.
Well, good movement, just enough to get it off the bat head.
So Grayson with his 20th strikeout. And he chases a slider. Back-to-back strikeouts for Grayson.
Yeah, a little late on the heater, and then that's a really good slider. Straight down.
2 outs for Kerry Carpenter, who's the designated hitter here today.
And he goes down swinging on a fastball. 3 straight strikeouts for Grayson Rodriguez in the 1st.
Eduardo Rodriguez, who was dialed in from the very first pitch in his last outing against Cleveland. To short, McKinstry throws out Hayes to start the afternoon.
Swinging a fly ball, shallow right center, over and in Carpenter. It's pretty funny. Crowd gets excited when the ball gets in the air. To right field now, not to left field.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Swinging a soft ground ball to third. We'll pick that up when we come back because that's backhanded by Nevin. Throws to first. Mountcastle gets down that line in a hurry. He almost beat that throw. Nevin throws out Mountcastle, and that is a good, quick first inning. 4, 5, 6 hitters for Baltimore. We're scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Arias, McCann, Mateo against the quick working Eduardo Rodriguez.
He really works the edges to both sides of the plate, to the lefties and right-handed hitters. He really makes mistakes over the middle. He's got really good command.
Veerling retires Urias to start the 2nd.
Here's James McCann hitting from the right.
Swing and a miss. Wow. That's as much movement on his cutter as we've ever seen. He just wiped him out.
And that's going to send up Jorge Mateo.
A tapper right back to him. That's a nice start for Eduardo Rodriguez. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles in the 1st, and again in the 2nd.
Riley Green struck out his first time on a high fastball.
And there's a base hit to center. Well, that's got to feel good right there.
Yeah, nice to see him beat that ball to the spot. They'd been living on the inside part of the plate on him. He had a tough time getting to that pitch.
Veerling with a drive to right center. That's down as well. Cut off by Mullins. The Tigers have 2 men aboard with 1 out here in the 3rd.
Rodriguez don't have a really good feel for that changeup here early in the contest.
He walked him, and the bases are loaded. 3rd walk issued by Grayson Rodriguez so far today.
And let's see if Torkelson can slow the game down here and come up with a big 2-out knock.
Swung on into right field. Diving catch, Ryan McKenna. He lays out for this one and saves it. Grayson will exit, pumping his fist into his glove.
This is Gunnar Henderson to lead off the Baltimore 3rd. Then it'll be Ryan McKenna who made that tumbling catch in the right. And then Cedric Mullins, the bottom 3rd of the order, up the middle. McKinstry's there at short and throws him out by a step.
Change up or fastball away.
He got him looking. How about coming back in that, huh? Down 3-0 in the count, and then he paints on the outside for out number 2. In the air, left field. Baddoo trots in. 9 up, 9 down for Eduardo Rodriguez, and we're scoreless through 3 in Baltimore. 2nd time through the order now for Baltimore. Austin Hayes, Adley Rutschman, and Ryan Mountcastle. Drives 1 to right field. Veerling is there. A wave and a miss. The 3rd strikeout of the night from Eduardo Rodriguez, and that was a dandy.
Well, he's just moving that baseball around the strike zone, guys. He's really pounding that outside part of the plate, starting to force these guys to look out there, and then he can just throw that cutter.
Now he faces Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch swinging slowly to 2nd for Jonathan Scope. Another 1-2-3 inning. Eduardo Rodriguez picked up right where he left off in his last start. Eduardo Rodriguez geared up, ready to go here in the 5th, taking on the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the Baltimore lineup. Rodriguez calmly takes care of Urias, and that is 13 in a row retired. McCann skies 1 right field. Veerling's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 away here in the Baltimore 5th. 3 strikeouts, no walks for Eduardo Rodriguez. That's 15 in a row for him. 10 pitches. And his 4th strikeout of the day. 42 of his first 62 pitches were strikes. He gets Gunnar Henderson to lead off the Baltimore 6th. On the backhand, nice play by Scope from a knee, and he gets him. Put a star in your book on that one. That's a beauty.
Yeah, but when your pitcher's attacking the strike zone, you stay on the ball with your feet. You're anticipating that ball being hit to you. Jonas Scope does an excellent job diving.
McKenna tries to butt his way on. Rodriguez off the mound. 2 nice defensive plays to start the 6th.
Waters really helped himself out on a couple plays here.
Splintered his bat. What a job by Eduardo Rodriguez. He is some kind of special on a Sunday here in Baltimore.
He's been absolutely dealing today against the Baltimore Orioles. Wicked four-seam fastballs on the inner half, well located. He has dominated the right-handers on that inside part of the plate. There it is.
Oh, he went. He sure did. Strikeout number 5 for Eduardo Rodriguez starts the 7th.
It's one of those pitches that is very tough to lay off of.
He's locked in. Another strikeout for Eduardo Rodriguez. 2 away.
Really just working both sides of the plate, working up and down. He worked down in the second pitch in this at bat, and then he goes up in the strike zone there.
Ryan Mountcastle with 2 down. The Orioles still without a base runner. And that's going to end right here, right now. The perfect game bid is punctured on a 2-out single from Ryan Mountcastle.
Yeah, just stayed back and definitely hit a changeup into left field. So the Orioles finally get a base runner.
Lifted in the air to left field. Badu drifts under it. And the inning is over. Eduardo Rodriguez putting on a show in Baltimore. He's held the Orioles to just 1 hit through 7.
Cionel Perez is on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles. 8th inning, we are scoreless.
Veerling with a drive to right, and that's going to drop in front of a diving Ryan McKenna. The leadoff man is aboard here in the Tigers' 8th.
Tigers got something going here in the 8th.
Eric Haas is going to pinch hit for Kerry Carpenter. A ground ball to short and off the glove of Mateo into left field. The Tigers have 2 men aboard here in the 8th for Zach McKinstry. Lays down a beauty. Oh, is that perfect? Rushman forced to make the play at first. What a job by Zach McKinstry. Give him a round of applause and a pat on the back. He sacrifices 2 into scoring position. A big opportunity again for Spencer Torkelson here in the 8th. 2 men in scoring position, only 1 away in a scoreless ball game. Fly ball right field. McKenna's behind it. Veerling tags. Here's the throw. And Veerling is safe. He snuck in under the tag with a head-first slide.
It's nice to see Torkelson there hitting to the situation, getting something up and hit it out. Veerling with the head-first slide to the back of the base and just barely catching that outside corner of the base and avoiding the tag from Rushman.
Chasing Tree having a good year.
He's had a good year, but the good news is he's not Eduardo Rodriguez. See what Jorge Mateo can do. And he throws it here. Softly hit. Tree couldn't pick it up. Knew he had to hurry with the blinding speed of Mateo running parallel to him. And the Orioles have the tying run at first, and maybe not at first for long. Well, if Anthony can hit it like Miggy right here, we'd all be happy. That is fair down the left field line from Santander, and Mateo will get to third. They're going to wave him in. Here comes Mateo. He is saved. The Orioles have tied it on Jorge Mateo's wild ride, and Anthony Santander's pinch hit double.
So the Tigers will start with the runner, nobody out at second base.
To the right side, Urias got on top of it from his knee. He got the out at first. Another dazzler from Ramon. 2-strike pitch. And he got him on a high heater. Aiken with a monstrous strikeout.
2 outs, 1-2. Swung on, skied here. It'll bring in Gunnar Henderson a long wait, and he's got the pop-up halfway to the pitcher's mound. Bases loaded, no problem for the Orioles. They keep the Tigers off, and we stay tied at 1, heading to the bottom of the 10th.
Orioles have a couple of pinch players here. They're going to have Vavra pinch hit for McCann, and Adam Frazier will run for Ramon Urias as the automatic runner at second. Does not have a big league sacrifice bunt, Vavra, but he'll try it. And he will get it down, and the play is made at first after Rogers gave third a look. So Vavra executes, and Frazier, the winning run, is at third. Englert's pitch. And it kicks away. Frazier will score! A walk-off wild one. 6 straight for the Orioles.